With time, Jorge Luis Borges. After some time, one learns the subtle difference between holding a hand and shackling the soul. And one learns that love doesn't mean sleeping with someone, and companionship doesn't mean feeling secure. And one starts to learn that kisses aren't contracts and gifts aren't promises. And one starts to accept his defeats with a high head and open eyes. And one learns to build all of his paths in the present, because tomorrow's terrain is too uncertain for plans, and the future has a way of falling short. And after some time, one learns that if it's too much, even the sun's heat burns. So one plants his own garden and decorates his own soul, instead of waiting for someone to bring him flowers. And one learns that one can really endure, that one is truly strong, that one is really worth something. And one learns, and learns. And with every day, one learns. With time, you learn that being with someone because they offer you a good future means that sooner or later, you will want to return to your past. With time, you understand that only the person who can love you with your flaws, without pretending to change you, can give you all the happiness you want. With time, you realize that if you are by the side of that person only to accompany your loneliness, inevitably, you will end up wishing not to see him again. With time, you understand that true friends are counted, and that he who doesn't fight for them will, sooner or later, see himself surrounded by false friendships. With time, you learn that the words said in a moment of anger can keep hurting that person you hurt for his whole life. With time, you learn that anyone can apologize, but forgiving is only for great souls. With time, you understand that if you have badly hurt a friend, the friendship will probably never be the same. With time, you realize that even though you are happy with your friends, one day you will cry for those who you let get away. With time, you realize that each experience lived with each person is unique. With time, you realize that the one who humiliates or despises a human being sooner or later will suffer the same humiliations or scorn many times over. With time, you understand that rushing things or forcing them to happen will cause them, in the end, to not be the way you had hoped. With time, you realize that in reality, the best wasn't the future, but the moment you were living right in that instant. With time, you will learn that trying to forgive or asking for forgiveness, saying you love them, saying you miss them, saying you need them, saying you want to be friends, in front of a tomb is pointless. It's already too late. Never let anything be too late for you. But, unfortunately, you will learn it only with time.